Silly me. There you go. I'm even looking at it. That's just silly of me. And there you go. He went away. Oh! Yay! See, we all have our own technical difficulties. Me, it's very simple ones. What can I do? I don't know if I can deliver this just yet. But let's try. What do we lose? Nothing, if anything. Oh well. I'm supposed to actually go like that. I'm supposed to go here. Deposit, ka-chink. There you go. So now all I really have to do is progress. Time? I think. Because I did help the old lady, right? I think I did. And if I didn't, I probably screwed myself over. That's the one thing that that's why you should never play like I do. Hello! Welcome, welcome. How have you been, my friend? How's this whole pandemic been treating you? Let's see. I didn't see him over there. I think. So either I messed it up or I didn't. Yep. I mean, I did start streaming. I did do a lot of things in my life, but most important thing is the streaming, as you can see. That's good to hear. Everyone in my family is all good and healthy. But it's good to hear that you're also good and healthy. The good thing that everyone is good and healthy and trying their best. Well, from the people that I know. I haven't had anyone who I don't know who has been sick from this whole pandemic. But as long as they're taking care of themselves, they're listening to what they have to do. I think, yeah, either I did it or I didn't do it. And that's a bit of a problem. Yeah. That's a good thing that I always tell people that I know. As long as you take care of yourself, I can do it for 2 days. I didn't even know that. Sorry, I'm trying to like multitask and everything, but I tell my friends, just you take care of yourself, go out and have fun and all that stuff. But you know, if you're with a group with more than 10 people, wear your mask. If you haven't gotten your shot, get your shot. Oh yeah, everyone finds the time mechanic kind of fearful, just because I feel like a lot of us don't really know this one little trick that even I didn't know. That's why I felt like it was kind of hard, just because I was trying to do everything within that 3 days. But there is this song that if you talk to a scarecrow and listen to him, what he says, he basically tells you that there is a song that you can play in reverse that helps you slow down time. So instead of you playing how you would normally on a very fast time, you can play this game, the song backwards, which is Song of Time. Oh, wait. Oh. And see, with this song, if I played it the first time, it would have told you, would you like to slow down time? And by doing that, you make the game so much easier for yourself. But I feel like a lot of us who originally played this, like me, who played it as a kid who didn't really interact with all of those characters, those NPCs, you would never have known that this was possible. Like even right now, oh shit, I wasn't supposed to do that. So you see that time is flowing a little bit faster, but if I do it again, I have to do it slow because I'm playing on a controller that instead of it doing it normally, like with, I have old controllers, that's all I'm saying, trying to say. But with this little thing, it makes the game play so much easier just because now you don't have to be running around like trying to figure out, okay, I have so much little time that I need to figure out how to put everything in order to get where I need to get. And to me, it's like once I knew that, it made playing this game so much easier because all you would have to do is restart the day, play that song, and then plan out your day and be like, okay, for the first day, there are these things that I can do. Second day, these are things that I can do. Third day, these are the things that I can do. And then from there, whatever you don't take care of, don't worry about it. As long as it helps you like get more health, get more mana, more magic, or whatever you have, more arrows, more bombs. There we go. But I mean, the thing is that I guess it really made it hard for us because it didn't really tell us that you were supposed to interact with all of the characters, because for the most part you try to talk to the dog and nothing happens. You try to talk to the onion in there, nothing really happens. So you're in your mind, you're just like, oh, what am I supposed to really do? Because this game is almost impossible to do normally, unless you know you've already know what you have to do and everything. But it's like that makes it so much different. Oh, thank you for the lurk, Zion. I have you tapped up to kind of keep, you know, hang out with you and everything, but I decided I need to stream too, so don't worry. You can do the same to me. Sorry. If anything, I wanted to test out to see if this will hold up as it is, because we did have a power outage, and I'm kind of like, I had other people that were like, hey, come out and hang up with me, and I'm just like, I don't know. Well, yeah. Anything, there's also another song that secretly they don't tell you, but if you play the Song of Time in a specific way, you can speed up the time by half. So it will take you to the next half. So if you're in day, it will take you to night. If you're in your night, it will take you to day. This one kind of helps you out because it kind of pushes you forward in time instead of you just standing there cracking your head trying to figure out like, what are you trying to do? You can just skip time. So I do need, if anything, I don't know if he already got the letter delivered or is going to get the letter. Oh yeah, actually, never mind. I remember. What I have to do is pretty much wait here for my good man, the postman, to come by and deliver a letter. And while he's doing that, I do some sneaking. But yeah, I can understand how a lot of people fear this game, and it's understandable. It's really just confusing because they don't really make a lot of the things that you need to know ready and available. So it really is just you like cracking your head trying to try out different things, and there are certain things that you didn't know actually help out within this game. Like certain masks have benefits to them, like this one that I'm currently wearing, the stone mask. It makes it so that you're pretty much invisible to all the NPCs. You can go up to them and talk to them, but they won't really talk to you. And to me, I didn't know that existed, and it helped me so much when it came to one area of this game. You have no idea how much I was just like, how am I supposed to do this? I don't have enough arrows. I don't have anything to help me get across, because you're trying to play Metal Gear Solid in a Zelda game, and it was just crazy. But then I ended up learning about different YouTubers that taught me all these things, and it made the game that much simpler, because they're all like, hey, did you know that you can do this? Did you know that you can do that? So 100% me learning how to play this game, I'm pretty sure I would never beat it. But it is thanks to them, and I guess time growing up and everything, that it made it so much more easier for me to just sit here and be like, let's stop, interact with all the NPCs, see what they all say, let's see what hints they might drop off, and there we'll go. Especially with Zelda games, they do that heavily. Sadly, I can't play the ones that I really want to play that really do that for you, which is Oracles of Seasons and Oracle of Times. God, those games are amazing. I hope that Nintendo does one of either two things. One, brings those Game Boy games to the Switch so we can play them. Or the better part, or the better thing to do, would be to update them to the graphics of Link's Awakening, because it is pretty much the same era of those games. You have Link's Awakening, then you have Ocarina of Seasons and Time. I would just love to see that. Will they do it? I don't think so. Why? In all honesty, if they did that, I for 100% would buy all of those. Exactly, it would. I mean, in all honesty, it's like you see, I don't know if you play Link's Awakening on the Switch. It plays, I mean, it does lag out a bit at times, but other than that, it plays really well. It was well done, and it was just, I would say it brought a tear to my eye, but it didn't really. But it was nice to be able to see that game remastered onto, you know, it's a new system, you know. And if they could do that for one game, I'm pretty sure they can do it for two more, and you could even make it like a bundle pack, if anything. Exactly, they could, because it really was, that's what happened for, if anything, for Ocarina of Time and Seasons, only that the difference is that now they had colors to it, so it wasn't black and white. But even then, that was still like, it's still possible. You can still do it. You don't even have to really add much to the game. But you know, this is Zelda. Hopefully, please, Nintendo, please, for the love of God, please do that. I was kind of excited when I heard that they were going to bring in another Zelda game to the Switch, and then found out that it was going to be Skyward Sword, and I was just like, I mean, yes and no. Hopefully I'll get over my stupid thinking of it being crappy, because it isn't. I did play it for a good while, and yes, Faye, what was her name, was a little bit annoying with constantly letting you know what you could and couldn't do, or what item was what. But they changed that for the Switch, so if anything, I should go back to that and see how far I can get. I did get pretty far when I played it on my Wii U. I'm currently playing on the Wii U, but I don't know. For me, it's like I really wish they would have brought those two games rather than Skyward Sword. Not that I'm saying that they shouldn't, but not yet. Because honestly, it's like that game was already brought to the Wii U. It's not that, I mean, to the Wii. It hasn't been that long since it originally came out. Those games, there have been such a long time that it would have made sense for them, at least, to remake those rather than bring that game to the Switch. My thoughts, at least. Yeah, it is a hell of a time, just because it's nice that it's such an open, huge world to explore and be able to go to one place to another and see how they're all connected. But really, it's not that great, because it's almost like the same thing as like Twilight Princess. I didn't really like the idea that I would have to ride Epona from Kakariko Village to Hyrule Town. It made it just so much more of a pain to do, you know? And sure, they tried to improve it by adding flight instead of like a horse, but it didn't really help out, because it made me, if anything, tired, because I'm constantly going, let's go. You can go higher. Let's go. Higher and higher. Now glide. I mean, it's good for a workout, but all honesty, I want to keep it to simple movements, unless it's like necessary, all things considered, when you have to fight and it had motion controls. The very idea of when I got to an actual fight, my arm was cramping up, because here I am trying to like get the damn bird up there. I mean, it is a test bed for some other new game, good. But so far, it's been the only one that has been getting so many remakes, I feel, is A Link to the Past. Because first you have the original that was on the SNES, I believe. I can be wrong, don't quote me, I'm just saying. And then they brought it to, what was it? The Game Boy Advance. And then they brought it once again. Oh, they didn't do it twice, I think, so Game Boy Advance. Oh, they did bring it again to the, like... Oh my god, my phone's going crazy. I feel like that one has gotten a lot of just like brought to the newer systems, and it is a good game, no doubt about that. But in all honesty, you can get way more games. I'm thinking maybe I probably messed this up. Let's see. If he comes running over here, no, he doesn't. So I have to wait. Way to have Link's Awakening without a Link Between Worlds. Ah, that's true. It's just, to me, I feel like they have a lot. Well, a good thing that they did test that out to see how they would do with that game. But for the most part, I'm trying to see, because he should have been here already, because it is. He is kind of slow, maybe. Because the postman is delivering his mails and everything. Sooner or later, he should be walking around the town trying to get all the mail that he needs to get. Oh, there he is. See, so I shouldn't worry. Yeah, so I guess I see your point. If we didn't have A Link Between Worlds, we wouldn't have Link's Awakening. But I do hope that with A Link's Awakening, they are a little bit smarter about their next game, and they end up bringing those two games because those are two games that they can bring like they do with, I don't know, Pokemon. They're having two versions of the same game out there. Hello, what is up, you know what, with all this talk and stuff, I've been doing a terrible job as a streamer. Shout out to the very first person that came on my Twitch channel today, I mean, that got on. And then shout outs to then one more shout out to I don't know if you want me to say your real name or your Twitch name, but I would strongly suggest that if you are looking for more people to follow, these guys that I just gave a shout out to deserve it so much. They have been wonderful people. They've been coming to my streams, keeping me company, asking me questions, enjoying the games that I've been playing, and they are awesome people. I just I can't give them enough praise. Oh no, you're good. You're good. If anything, you're doing the one thing that I can't really ask these guys to do that for me because they are also Twitch streamers. They're doing their thing, but you're doing the one thing that I would like my viewers to come to, and is get a conversation out of me. Because, for instance, I'm just sitting here. I thank them, like I'm saying. I can't ask them to interact with me. Good, I'm good. I'm talking to a very close friend of mine from college, and I'm just letting him know, like, he's not doing anything wrong. You are not doing anything wrong. I thank you for getting me to talk and get that conversation going, because a lot of my I do try to talk about games and everything, but it just leads to me just being like, oh, yeah, here we go, we're gonna go do this, but with very low energies. Did he already leave? I hope he doesn't. I hope I didn't mess this up. And that would be my fault, just because I did terrible with the streaming. Let's see. If he comes all the way over here, no, he doesn't. Damn it. Did I mess it up? Probably. I'll have to see. But yeah, that's why I'm telling him, like, I feel so bad because so much of you are coming onto my stream and like lurking and everything, and I can't ask you anything other than just that. But if I do have someone new who is watching me, you know, I all I ever ask is that if you have a question, don't be afraid to ask. If you want to have a conversation, don't be afraid to start the conversation, because for me, that helps me out so much more, because it stops me from just like being at a monotone level. The instance that we can get that conversation going and you get me pumped to talk about something, it makes it that much more better. But I need to check something, because I probably think I most definitely think for sure I fucked this up, and I hope that this is the case, because if it is, that means I have to do everything all over again, which isn't a problem, because I did start off, we're at the beginning of the stream, but this is a longer quest that I hate to like mess up at any point. Let's see. What's his name? Eden? Kefka. Oh no, cafes. I have Final Fantasy on the mind. Yes, but give me a second. I'm not looking at the chat right now because I'm trying to like I hope that I haven't messed this up because again, like I'm saying, the thing is that with this game, this long quest that I'm doing, it takes from day 1 to day 3 to the final day basically. And in order to get the mask, you have to do it all perfectly. So you have to do every one single step perfectly, and if you don't, you mess up. And I'm trying to see because after, I'm pretty sure I think if anything, I think I did mess it up. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. But I actually, now that I think about it, I can quickly fix this, I think. Give me a second. Okay. So let's see. Let me break my brain a little bit. Let me break my brain and all that stuff. Okay. Yes. Okay. So I think if anything, I did mess up, but we didn't mess up too bad that I don't like doing this. But again, the thing is that if I'm to finish this game with 100% of all of my masks, so you can see the very cool little thing that I figured out that they didn't know that could happen, we need to do this right. So I'm not gonna deliver it till the next day, if anything, because it says that you're supposed to deliver it by the next day, and I did it right then and there, I think. Yay! But yes, thank you. Like every time I thank you, Matson, everyone who comes to my channel and does a conversation with me, I thank you. Because in all honesty, I can keep a conversation, I can present facts and all that stuff for a game that I play, but I'd rather have a honest to good conversation where you ask me a question, but I can't ask you of that, especially of you guys, because I know for a fact that because you are streamers, I can't ask you to like, hey, focus on me, because that's selfish of me. But the very idea that you are here, you do come in here, you say hello, that is enough for me, and I thank you. But for anyone else that is not a streamer and is, you know, a potential viewer, don't be afraid to start a conversation with the streamer, because if anything, especially for me, who is just starting out, I don't have a lot of viewers. And if you ever have a question and want to ask me something, I'll gladly answer that. But yeah, the thing is that with that whole conversation was about me talking about what I want to see for future games. I do hope that they are smart enough and they do. Oh shit! Careful. I don't want to pinch myself. I do hope that Nintendo wises up a little bit and does give us the games that we do want. I'm not gonna say that I don't want Skyward Sword, because that isn't the case. I am happy to hear that they changed so much to it, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not that excited for that game. It's like the same with Age of Calamity. I wasn't too excited for that one because when I heard that it was a prequel to Breath of the Wild, it's like, what's the point of that? If we think about it, you already know. If you haven't played Breath of the Wild, then you're fine. Play that game first, then go into Breath of the Wild. There is no problem. But the thing is, they released Breath of the Wild, and then they released Age of Calamity, and they told us that it was the prequel. To me, it felt like that was almost like a spit in the face, because they pretty much gave me a story that I already know the ending to. Yes, it's gonna be nice to be able to play that game through beginning to end and know like what happened between there, so you're not seeing like Link being the weak being that he was and failed to protect Hyrule Castle and then start anew in Breath of the Wild. But at the same time, it's like, I already know what the ending is. So it kind of felt like, shit, why would you do that to me? Because for me, it's like, well, it's spoilers. If you haven't played that game, I would recommend that you mute me for a few seconds. I'm about to say it. Here we go. Spoiler. You lose the fight in the beginning of Breath of the Wild 2. So, from then on, you're just trying to like get your powers back up, get stronger, and take down Ganon. But, oh, did I deliver that mail? Please tell me. Oh, I didn't. Son of a... I almost messed up again. I almost messed up again. But the good thing is that it's so early. There we go. I did deliver that. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. We'll see. If not, then I'll have to do it again and I'll feel stupid. But yeah, I just felt like I haven't played that game and I should, because the instance I talked bad about that Zelda game, I'm doing no justice for it. I'm basically giving other people who haven't played that game reason to be like, I don't want to play it, period, and hurt Zelda in the future. But for me, it's like, it would have been smarter for you to release that game, because you have already released what was it? Hyrule Warriors, and everyone liked it. You had the Wii U version, then you had the 3DS version, and then you had the Switch version. You could have easily gone and released Age of Calamity, and no one would have been pissed off to find out that, oh shit, everything that you're doing is for nothing. It's gonna end with you losing the fight. But here's the kicker: they release another game afterwards, and then you end up playing Breath of the Wild 2, and you're like, oh shit, thank God that Nintendo did this. You know, it makes sense now why they did that. But again, that isn't the case, and to me, that's where I feel like okay. Yeah, but my fingers are crossed, and my hopes is that, yes, I do want to see Breath of the Wild 2, and I am excited for that and all that stuff, but I am more excited to see old games like, heck, being able to see maybe the Four Swords game that came out for the GameCube on the Switch. Possibly even the Game Boy version of that on the Switch. Give you some more time so that you can really fine-tune Breath of the Wild 2, and at least no one will get mad once they play that game and say, you know, this game is shit. There's so many bugs in it. I don't want to even play it anymore. You know? My thoughts, at least. Not that they ever would release it. Why hasn't this... Does it say it's an AM or PM? Because if it's PM, no, it's just an AM. Okay, second day. Leave the courier shop back from, you know. Oh, never mind. I think I'm doing fine. Maybe.